white marble splashback, which looks great, but unfortunately it has old HPM power points on it. So we're going to upgrade them to the Clipsal Saturn range, and you'll see there the difference between the two of them. The Clipsal Saturn range is going to look much better. We've got a switch in the middle which does the benchtop lights, which also are quite old, and we're going to replace them. That's the old ones on the left, new LED ones on the right, so swap them over as well. That's the other PowerPoint I'll do, Clipsal Saturn again. And the benchtop lights are controlled by an LED driver. It can be hard to find sometimes, but I suspect it's going to be behind there where that light switch is. Okay, we'll get started on the PowerPoint with the switch for the benchtop lights first. Just going to check the power's dead. Across the active and neutral terminal, active and earth terminal. Just check the lights. You can see the lights aren't coming on, so obviously no power going to them. The only tricky thing with the Saturn power points is the cutout needs to be bigger, so hopefully this one is, otherwise you can't really do it because it's a bit hard to cut marble once it's already installed. So now we want to find the old transformer, because we're going to replace that with the new one for the LEDs. Yeah, I can see it in there. Just going. There we go. So the old halogen transformer, we're going to swap for the LED one that's going to run the sunny benchtop lights. All transformers will have the 240 volt primary power going into it, then you'll have the low voltage coming out the other side. So 240 goes in one side, 12 volts comes out the other side, which then feeds the LED benchtop lights. Don't get them around the wrong way. And that just goes back behind the wall in the cavity. Now we're going to have a look at this PowerPoint. All transformers will have the 240 volt primary power going into it, then you'll have the low voltage coming out the other side. So 240 goes in one side, 12 volts comes out the other side, which then feeds the LED benchtop lights. Don't get them around the wrong way. There we go, that one's finished. So now we'll terminate the benchtop lights and then see what it looks like. Here you can see the old halogen low voltage benchtop lights, which was controlled by the transformer that we found behind the power point. So now we're going to install the new LED version, which is controlled by the new LED driver. These ones are made by Sunny Lighting, or SAL, and yeah, they're going to look a lot smarter than the old ones. It's low voltage lighting, so you don't have to be as thorough with your testing as you would when it's 240 volts. We still know it's dead, because I haven't turned anything back on anyway. Similar to the slimline power points, the tricky part with the benchtop lights can be the cutout size. So we may have to alter this a little bit for the new ones to fit in. There we go. So the hole cutout size was relatively close, so not too much hassle. And that's it. 2 more of them to do, and then we'll turn everything back on. We now have the Saturn power points connected up and powered up as well. Just plug the tester in, everything looks fine there. So see, we've got the switch in the middle, which does our lights up there. So if we turn that on, it should lighten them up. And that's it, all done. So it was a Clipsal Saturn PowerPoint range, and the LED benchtop lights were SAL lighting.